Hi guys, welcome back to Guru Beauty. I'm Jodie and wanted to show you a look today with the Stila In the Light palette. Now Stila has a collection of maybe 4 different in the palettes, and I often get asked which one I would recommend. You can get them online, you can get them here in Australia from meccacosmetica, maybe Kit Cosmetics as well, but I just wanted to show you a look that you can create with this palette. It's very versatile. It's like Stila's equivalent of Urban Decay's Naked palette basically. You've got a whole bunch of neutrals, you've got a mixture of shimmers and mattes. The highlight is a beautiful matte. We've got a really nice sort of cool transition color. We've also got a matte close to black, it's just a little bit off black, and then also a really nice sort of warm brown matte, so you can get an all matte eye if you want. Everything else is shimmer. We've got some beautiful golds up here as well as a beautiful more pinky shimmery highlight, some slates and blues if you want to get smoky and dramatic or use this as a liner. There's so many options here in this palette. If you are thinking about picking up one from Stila, this would be the one that I recommend you start with. The other beautiful thing about this palette is that it comes with one of my favorite eyeliners. These are beautiful for the waterline, really nice and soft. You don't need to sharpen them, so there's no wastage there on the product. These are the Stila Smudgeproof Waterproof Smudge Sticks, and they're twist up eyeliners. The one that comes in the Light palette is in Damsel, and it's just a lovely dark brown. It's going to look black on the monitor, very dark. I'm wearing it on my waterline and tight line today. Really nice addition to the palette. It just complements it very well. I think that these palettes represent excellent value. Look for links down below where you can pick this up. So if you want to see how I got this look using this In the Light palette from Stila, keep on watching. Starting off with MAC's Paintpot in Groundwork, I'm using the Real Techniques base shadow brush to apply that all over the lid, and you'll see I'm just blending that right into the crease, making sure I've got good coverage for a colour base and something for the shadow to stick to. Bringing it under the eye as well and blending it out with the finger. Going into Gilded Gold from the Stila In the Light palette, using that same brush from Real Techniques, the base shadow brush, and I'm applying that right over the paint pot, all over the lid, blending it right into the crease. We're getting a really good colour coverage with that shadow. It's a beautiful shade. Now I'm actually blending that out into the crease using the Real Techniques Deluxe crease brush. That's from the starter set from Real Techniques. I'm blending it right up to the brow bone. Using a small flat shader brush now with the Ebony shade from the Stila In the Light. I'm just sort of creating that outer V. You can see me slowly building it up, just building that line from the lash line out to the outer V, and then I'm blending that into the crease, and you'll see me blend that a little bit more later. I'm just waiting. It's not as easy as it seems to live within your means. Bringing that shade also under the lash line now, so that's the Ebony on the little flat shader brush, bringing it right in to about the center of the lower lash line. Now I'm going to blend that out with that Real Techniques Deluxe crease brush that has a nice stiffness to it, so you can really do some nice sort of more precision blending. It's a larger size brush, but because it's so stiff you can really keep the shadow where you want it and just blend out the edges. Blending the lower lash line as well. Now I'm going in with a pencil brush into that light matte shade, that's called Bear, and I'm highlighting the brow bone. Going into the MAC Pressed Pigment in Day Gleam, I'm not sure if this is available anymore, limited edition I think, and applying some MAC Fix Plus and applying that over the lid using the Real Techniques base shadow brush and just patting it. Also applying a bit of Fix Plus to the pencil brush and applying that Day Gleam Pressed Pigment to the lower lash line. Using the Stila Smudge Stick in Damsel, that one comes with the In the Light palette, I'm tight lining here right into the upper lashes and also the waterline as well, getting that nice dark concentration of Damsel around the eye. Now going into that matte brown shade in the palette, and I'm just patting over the Damsel pencil to help set that so it'll last all day. One of my favourite liquid liners, this one's from Stila, Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Liner in Carbon Black. Really nice felt tip there, and I'm using that to apply a nice thick layer. You'll see me build it here. Thick layer to the upper lash line. So we've got a really nice thick black line going right into the very centre corner of the eye. I'm not and then extending that out to a little flick. You can see it does get thicker out towards the outer edge as I build it up. And I made that quite thick so that I could pop on the next eyeliner gel from Inglot. This is the new Inglot AMC eyeliner gel from the Noble collection. Not sure if it's limited edition, number 94, and applying that over the black liquid liner. It's a really nice sort of metallic-y, champagne-y gold shade. This is a pretty thick line of this as well, right out to that outer wing. Just adds a little bit more drama, something of interest above that black liner. And bringing it right into the center lid as well. You can use any kind of liquid liner if you don't have the one from Inglot, or even a pigment. You can wet down your brush and use a lovely pigment. All this urgency makes the tiniest thing be enough to faze me. Now I'm just fixing that line to make it nice and clean, so going back in with that liquid liner from Stila. It's a nice precise felt tip, and just fixing up that wing so it's a nice clean line between the two. Blending back in a little bit more there with that Real Techniques Deluxe crease brush, just till I'm happy. Now I'm just getting a set of false lashes, not sure where these ones are from, they may be beauty style, cutting one lash in half and using the thicker end of each half to the outer edge of the eye, and I'm just using some duo dark glue for that. Using a new brow product for me. This one is from Lancome, Crayon Sourcils, if that's how you say it, in Brun, and this is a real powder pencil product. It's easy to go overboard with this. I'm building it up in short little strokes, but it's so soft, so it's very easy to apply too much. You really do have to be quite precise with this. Still learning how to use it, and it's not easy on a hot day with that pencil. All this urgency doesn't mean a thing to me. Nothing can faze me. That's how it will be. Life won't get the jump on me, and I'll amaze me. I'm not waiting. Just brushing through with the other end of that pencil. It comes with a handy spoolie. I love spoolies for brushing out brows. I always brush my product through my brow when I'm done. One of my favourite concealers right now, using a Kit Cosmetics sponge to apply the Covergirl and Olay Simply Ageless Eye Concealer. This is in the shade 210, and just blending that out to finish with my finger to get right up to the eyeshadow shade where I want it. Using a Sigma Kabuki brush to apply some Ben Nye Luxury Powder in Banana, just to set my foundation, and going in with a NARS Bronzer in Laguna, using a really nice fluffy tapered face brush from Sigma. Love that brush, it's lovely. Contouring a little bit with that NARS Laguna under the cheekbone area. And then I go up to the temples just to add some warmth and dimension into the jawline, making sure that that bronzer goes right back. And now I'm going in with a Stila Make Me Blush cheek colour. Not sure if that one's still available, but I loved the love hearts from that product. Just building up that shade using one of my favourite Real Techniques brushes. That one's the blush brush, and then blending out with a beauty blender. I pretty much do that step every day, blending out my blush using my foundation sponge. Using a Real Techniques stippling brush now into the Lorac Spotlight highlighting powder, just to add a subtle highlight to the cheekbones, and you'll see just there between the brows, down the nose, Cupid's bow, chin. And now to the lips, using my
favourite MAC lip liner in Stone, and the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Milan. It's a lovely pink, and just blending out the lip liner with that sponge tip applicator. They smell like candy, they are lovely. They don't stay a long time, but it's a nice matte finish that's not too drying. I do like those soft matte lip creams a lot.
So this is the finished look. I absolutely love this Stila palette in the light. Hope that you enjoyed this look today. Definitely let me know what you like to do with this palette, or what your favorite neutral palette is. I love to hear all about your favorites. So thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful day, and we'll see you again really soon. Bye.